Kim Kardashian's return back to Paris made headlines yesterday afternoon, and the reality star just revealed all the details about her emotional trip back. How's it going, everyone? It's Devin Howard. I can't imagine how difficult it must have been for Kim to go back to Paris, but she put a brave face on and did it, and wrote an in-depth post about her experience on her app. 2 years ago, Kim visited Paris and she was home alone at her hotel room. That's when the reality star was held at gunpoint, bound and gagged, and was robbed by 5 burglars. The robbers stole $10 million worth of jewelry, including a ring that cost $4 million. More horrifying than the missing jewelry, though, was the traumatic impact this trip left on Kim Kardashian. On Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kim's emotional struggle to come to grips with the events of that night was documented on the series, and the terrifying incident obviously left an indelible mark on her. Take a look at a clip here.
Either they're gonna shoot me in the back, or if I make it and they don't, if the elevator does not open in time, or the stairs are locked, then there's no way out.
She was quoted as saying it could be years before she returned back to the city where her privacy and safety were violated. But in a surprising turn of events, she actually flew back to the popular tourist destination with Kanye to attend his best friend Virgil Abloh's debut collection for Louis Vuitton, only 2 short years after the incident. Kim's decision to go back to Paris was surprising to many people, so she took to her app to explain her decision to go. And after reading it, I'm so proud of her for conquering her fears. She wrote, quote, "It was such an emotional trip. For me, it was the perfect time to come back to a place where I fell in love, but also a place where I suffered great trauma. Emotionally, I feel calm. I've truly put the experience behind me and have learned and grown from it. Because of this, mentally coming back to Paris wasn't difficult for me. It feels refreshing to face my fears and overcome them." She continued on writing, quote, "For me, there's no point in staying in a f***ed up state of mind. Feel it, go through it, and move on has always been how I try to live my life. I would never suggest to anyone how to grieve. I can simply say what has worked for me." Major props to Kim for having the courage to go back to the city that quite literally changed her life. Facing a place where you experience such devastation and terror is extremely difficult. The trip also turned out to be quite emotional for Kanye as well. The rapper was overwhelmed with feeling when Virgil's fashion show finished that he ran up and embraced his friend in a tearful hug. Talk about touching. Kim and Kanye seem to be in relationship heaven right now, and it's so sweet to see how they support one another and help each other through trying times. Another Kardashian, though, isn't having such an easy time with her baby daddy. Check out this video right here to see who it is. And for more entertainment news, hit like and subscribe.